and welcome to the 78th edition of Marek's Maritime News. The headlines on Monday, the 9th of August 2021. Maritime aggression in Gulf should be cause for concern. Ship managers can increase talent pipeline by outsourcing to digital e-learning provider. Shipping professionals benefit from improved freight rates and profitability. Oil prices rise on Mid-East tensions. Export reports on logistics markets. Last week, an oil tanker traveling to the Gulf of Oman was struck by a suspected kamikaze drone, killing 2 crew members. And yesterday, several vessels traveling through the nearby Strait of Hormuz reported sudden emergencies, while another was boarded by operatives suspected of being Iranian troops. A terrible situation for all affected, to be sure, but the rest of us should be concerned too. Ship managers and operators facing a potential seafarer shortage because of COVID-19 can increase their talent pipeline by outsourcing digital maritime training to a specialist. Nigel Cleave, Senior Advisor at OneLearn Global, the digital e-learning maritime training provider, said his company was available to help shipping companies train existing and develop new mariners amid the crew change crisis.
Marine procurement is vast and involve multiple stakeholders. We at InShip, making it seamless for marine supplies and services. The enablers of Team InShip makes your procurement a simple exercise. For ship managers, it is ease of trade with InShip enablers. One of the enabler is InShip as in one-stop procurement of comprehensive offerings. InShip provides spare parts, supplies, provisions, services, repairs, surveys, inspections, and analytics. InShip makes business trading and technology work as one. We enable digital marine, provide access to procurement KPIs for better tracking, deploy big data analytics for predictive and actionable insights. Be part of InShip and leverage our tech enablers. InShip is a one-stop procurement of comprehensive offerings. InShip provides empowered procurement. InShip makes business trading and technology work as one. InShip enablers make your procurement your best buy yet. Welcome aboard and experience marine e-procurement. InShip Shape. InShip Shape service.
In the global shipping market, the first half of 2020 has seen a remarkable revival, although one of the main sectors remains subdued. A weak tanker sector contrasted with strong rebounds in the container and bulk carrier markets, which resulted in a pattern of improved freight rates and profitability. Many professionals employed in shipping can expect to benefit from a buoyant market. Members of the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers will be in a strong position to take advantage of career opportunities becoming available.
A rising market is welcomed by ship owners who have had a below par 13-year plus painful period with prolonged low rates. Q1 and Q2 of 2016 lingered on at the point of maximum opportunity with very low asset prices for those who had deep pockets, because the finance was restricted except for those with existing relationships, quality corporate guarantees, strong balance sheets, and cash flow collaterals. Fast forward to 2021, markets have substantially improved with help from stimulus packages, rebound in demand, fleet inefficiencies, low order book, etc. We expect the market to continue to rise and the good times may stay for a couple of years. At the same time, limited yard space and environmental concerns, which thankfully is expected to tame the euphoria which we saw during the pre-global financial crisis era, when the investors and the bankers rushed to the shipyards leading to severe oversupply conditions. Fixing, and some more fixing when the rates are high, living in the moment is fine, and it's very tempting to make money. However, it is equally important to ensure that we employ strategies to take in medium to long term cover with first class counterparties, as well as booking in cleared positions for freight and bunkers. When the markets are poor, the relevant business sector is then no more lucrative to the younger generation, and they avoid joining shipping in this case when they have better alternatives and opportunities. This has a serious consequence when the market changes. Thus, a sudden change in fortunes, as we have been seeing now, may lead to more executional rather than strategic decision making. Those who are well prepared will be able to take advantage of the opportunities being presented today. Members of the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers will be in a strong position to take advantage of career opportunities becoming available. As part of its drive to extending access to its high quality programs internationally, the Institute has very recently appointed Skills Plus Limited Hong Kong as its recognized partner. Skills Plus has extensive relevant professional knowledge and experience and is well respected in the Hong Kong maritime community and elsewhere as a quality education and training provider supported by the Hong Kong Shipowner Association. ICS qualification has a well-deserved reputation, confirming a high standard of maritime knowledge, competence, and integrity. This combination of qualities proves valuable to employers at any stage of the shipping market cycle, and more so in the present environment.
Oil prices rose toward $71 a barrel on Thursday on rising Middle East tensions, while fresh movements restrictions imposed by countries to counter a surge in COVID-19 cases threaten the demand recovery. Now our logistic market report direct from the experts.
Logistics industry is not one business but many businesses put together. Similarly, logistics market is not one market but an aggregation of many markets, though some service providers and some customers and other stakeholders may be common. It is therefore a mixed bag. Today's logistics industry will present lot of contrast, and we will take look at it. First of all, to learn logistics market today, we need to understand that logistics industry we refer is EXIM logistics, which is ocean freight and air freight for international trade. This is the segment I will focus on. And contrary to popular belief, this segment of business is highly organized. On the other hand, the customers, that is the merchants or importers or exporters, are highly unorganized. The EXIM logistics is organized locally and organized globally. So this is one factor we need to understand before we analyze. To understand the current status of shortage of space and shortage of equipment, primarily containers, we need to understand how oligopolies operate and rise of oligarchies. It is a situation where the provider of the logistics service or a particular logistics service has such a dominant position that the customers, that is the merchant or importer or exporter, does not have any bargaining power. The lack of bargaining power goes across the cost and rates. It also cuts across the contractual conditions, which tend to become one sided. And we find that there isn't adequate complaint from the importers and exporters as they are able to pass over the cost to the consumers. Hence, it is the consumers who need to put pressure on the merchants to ensure that there is an improvement in this segment. The current pandemic may be a trigger and a contributing factor, but not the root cause of shortage of equipment and shortage of containers. Similarly, there are other contributory factors. However, we should not ignore the root cause and focus on trivial issues if we really want to overcome the situation and ensure a balance of prices, balance of availability of equipment, and balance of space where a reasonable equilibrium driven by market forces is established. We have observed that some customers have tried to pass over this burden of ensuring guarantee of space, lower rate, and availability of equipment on the freight forwarder. This approach is based on delusioned beliefs and delusioned understanding of the situation, and unless the consumers and the merchants come together to address this situation on long-term basis, we don't see a solution on long-term basis, let alone in next 1 year. A good point in case will be to see how OPEC operated and how a counter was created by issues such as global warming, environmental issues, and alternative fuel sources. Hence, there has to be an imaginative approach from the persons who bear the cost of high logistics cost and shortage of space.
Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for watching. See you next Monday.